Hello and welcome to Foresight Sports, where today myself and Paul O'Hagan have had the opportunity to put the new TaylorMade drivers for 2015 through their paces using the GC2 launch monitor facility that we have here. TaylorMade have brought white back into the range with their woods. So both with the AeroBurner and the R15, they have a white crown that you will certainly notice with the army of TaylorMade Tour players on tour using them. Now, the key with the R15 is they have the same sliding weight scale behind the club face that they had on the SLDR, but crucially, there are two weights here, and that just allows players to get that little bit more customization than they've had previously. So given that, Paul, what's the reason behind the AeroBurner?
Yeah, one of the things I like that TaylorMade has clearly done is offered very different models. It's not just a cheaper option. There's no adjustability, as you can see, and there's a real focus on lightweight. This is a model, thanks to the head shape, thanks to the speed pocket, should help you hit longer drives, and that really is the clear focus.
So yeah, we're going to have the chance to test both of them side by side. So both Paul and myself will hit both drivers against each other on the launch monitor to see which one works best.
R15 more forgiving on average, AeroBurner longer, which you kind of would predict.
Longer shaft, is it? In the AeroBurner?
Longer shaft, lighter head.
Okay, so my initial feedback on the two drivers would be that I think they're both really solid products. Sat behind the ball, they look great, they sound great when you hit them, and the performance is all there. Now, there are some really interesting differences between the two, and for me, the big one was that I was much more consistent with R15. As you can see, when you look at the numbers, my dispersion circle is a lot tighter with the R15 than it is with the AeroBurner, even though my longest drive was certainly with the AeroBurner. There are going to be a lot of people out there that just want to pull something out off the shelf that's going to offer really good, simple performance. That driver is going to offer you a few more yards and is not really going to take away any performance whatsoever. It's a good product. Paul, what were your thoughts?
Watching Neil was very interesting with all the data we have here, and even just watching the ball flight on screen. I could see that you probably had more in the locker with this if you could go down in loft a little. So worth remembering, this is non-adjustable. Try a couple of models in store or at the driving range so you can make sure that the loft is really fitted to you. With this option, I had the chance to move weights around, straighten things up a touch, and find a model that I would be comfortable in going out with playing tomorrow, knowing that 100-yard slice is probably not going to happen.
I think the one thing that we would all agree on, certainly the whole Golf Monthly staff, is that with R15 and AeroBurner, TaylorMade really are back to doing what they do best, which is producing golf products that make people excited and that make people want to go out there and hit golf balls. But whichever way you go, there is something in the range for you. Two excellent products from TaylorMade, well worth testing.